Titania be awaked. And what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress, with the monsters in love, neared her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour. A crew of patches, rude mechanicals that work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus' nuptial day, the shallowest thick-skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene, and entered in a break. When I did him if this advantage take, in Axe's knoll I fixed on his head, anon his Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes. When they him spy, as wild beasts that the creeping fowler eye, or rusticated cockchaffs, many in sort, rising and cawing at the gun's report, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky. So at his sight, away his fellows fly, and at our stop he o'er and o'er one falls, him further cries and help from Athens calls. Their sense thus weak, lost with their fears thus strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong. For bribe and thorn at a peril catch, some sleeve, some hat, from yield as all things snatch. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there, when in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass. Oh, this falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou get back to the Athenians' eyes for the love juice that I bid thee do? I took him sleeping, that is finished too, with the Athenian woman by his side. But when he waked, of force she must be I.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Thy breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee for worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slayed Lysander in his sleep, being over shoes in blood, plunge in knee deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be that thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I. Pierce through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. What? Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once tell true, even for my sake.
You spend your passion on a misprisked moon. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore for a while I will remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. Thy misprision must perforce ensue. True love turned, and not a false turned true.
Then fate o'errules, as one man holding troth, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
Bout this void go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. Oh, fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion, see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against you to appear.
I go. Look how I go. Swifter than an arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's speed. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to wake.
Then will two at once woo one. That must needs be sport alone. These things do best please me, that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? For scorn and derision never come in tears. Look when I vow I weep, and vow so born, in their nativity all truth appears.
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray! These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind. Now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess perfect, nymph divine, to what, my love, shall I go?
Oh, spite. Oh, hell. Now I see you are all bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady's show. So, you both are rivals and love Hermia. Now both rivals to mock Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I do eulogy up my part. And yours of Helena, to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do to my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart with her, but as guest-wise sojourned. And now to Helen, it is home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disbrod not the fate thou dost not know. Look, where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Dark night, that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes. Wherein it doth impair the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recompense. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. My ear, I think it, brought me to thy sound, but why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more gilds than all yon fire rose in eyes of light.
You speak not as you think it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I see you have joined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired, have you contrived with these to bait me with this false derision?
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me.
Have you not said, Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and your other love, Demetrius, who even but now would spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph divine and rare?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persever, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back. But fare ye well, 'tis partly mine own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen,
I love thee. By my life I do.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, draw and prove it to.
Quick, come!
Lysander, where to tinsel this?
Take off, thou cat, thou bird, vile thing that loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this, sweet love?
Thy love! Out, tawny tartar, out! Out, loathed medicine, hated poison, hence!
Not jest?
Yes, soothe, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What? Should I hurt her? Strike her, kill her, dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me wherefore? Oh, me! What news, my love? Not I, Hermia? Not you, Lysander? I am as fair as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me. Yet since night you left me. Since night you left, oh, the gods forbid! In earnest shall I say,
I, by my life, be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee and love Helena.
oh, me. You juggler! You canker blossom! You thief of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine in faith. Have you no modesty? No maiden shame? Fine, fine, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet! Why so? That fake ghost came. Now I perceive she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem? Because I am so dwarfish and so low. How low am I? Thou patent maple, speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low that my nails can reach into my
I
eyes!
pray you, gentlemen, though you mock me, let her not strike me. You may think that because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower? Hark again!
Be not afraid, she shall not harm me, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
When she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again! Nothing but low and little! Why will you suffer her to thought me thus? Let me come to her!
Get you gone, you dwarf!
You minimus of hindering knot-grass maid! You bead! You acorn!
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services.
Now follow if thou darest to try who's right, or thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You mistress! All this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will no longer trust you, nor stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for prey. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say. This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest. Or else, thou commits these knaveries willfully.
Believe me, king of shadow, I mistook. But did you not tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on?
Oh.
And so far, blameless proves my enterprise that I have anointed an Athenian as eyes. And so far, I'm glad I did so sort. As they're jangling, I do esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie, therefore, woman, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray, as one comes not within the other's way. Like to Lysander sometime frame thy tongue, then stir Demetrius at the bitter wrong, and sometime rail thou like Demetrius. And from each other look thou lead them thus, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When next they wake, all this derision shall seem a dream, a fruitless vision, and back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose date till death shall never end. Whilst I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste, for night swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at whose approach ghosts, wandering here and there, troop home to churchyards, damned spirits all, that in crossways and floods have burial. Already to their wormy beds are gone, for fear lest they should look thereupon. They wilfully themselves exile from light, and must for aye consort the black-browed night.
But we are spirits of another sort. I with the morning's love have oft made sport, and like a forester the groves may tread, even till the eastern gate, all fiery red, opening on Neptune with fair blessed beams, turns to yellow gold his salt green streams. But notwithstanding haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plain ground.
Lysander, thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled?
Thou coward, thou art bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for wars, and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come, thou child.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice. We'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me, and still he dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. That fallen am I, and dark and even day. And here will rest me. Come, gentle day. For if but once thou show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Ho, ho, coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me, if thou darest, for well I wot. Thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither. I am here.
Nay then, thou mock'st me. Thou shalt buy this dear. If ever I thy face by daylight see, now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed, and by day's approach look to be visited.
O weary night, O long and tedious night, abate thine hours. Shine comfort from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes, and steal me a while for mine own company.
On the ground, yet but three. Come one more, for two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad that makes poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, dabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me until the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander, if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound, will I apply to your eye gentle lover's remedy. When thou wakest, let love forbid. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And let the country proverb know that each man shall take his mode. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy large, fair ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch me head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Oh, sorry, Cobweb. Monsieur Cobweb. Good Monsieur. Get you your weapon and your hand and kill me. Oh, red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action, Monsieur. And good Monsieur, take care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown with the honey bag, Senor. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Monsieur Mustard Seed, give me your niece. Pray you, leave your courtesy, good Monsieur.
What's your will?
Nothing, but I'll Peas Blossom to scratch. I must to the barber's, Monsieur, for methinks I am marvelous hairy about the face, and I'm such a tender ass. My hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
Oh, what? Wilt thou hear some music, sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongues and the bones.
Or, say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
Truly, a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire for a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee thence new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me.
I have an exposition of sleep come upon. Sleep thou, and I shall wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. How I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late within the wood, I then did beg of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And, gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he, awaking when the others do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, which is the fierce vexation of a dream. But first I will release the fairy queen. Who? Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now wake you, Titania, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, oh, what visions have I seen?
Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, no. How mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head. Turn music full, and strike more dead than common sleep with all these 5 descents.
Music. Oh, music, such as charmeth sleep. When thou wakest, from thine own fool's eyes peep.
Come, my queen, take hands of me, and rock the ground where only sleep has been. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance into Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it all to fair prosperity. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy king, attend and mock. I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence sad trip we after the night's shade. We the globe encompass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord. And, in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
When my cue comes, call me and I shall answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hi-ho! Peter Quince! Flute the bellows mender. Snout the tinker. Starveling! God's my life. Stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream. Past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he were to go about to expound this dream. Methought I was. There is no telling what. But methought I was, and methought I had. Man is but a patched fool if he were to offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hands not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I shall have Peter Quince to write me a ballad of this dream, and that shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom, and I shall sing it at the latter end of the play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the most gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Go, one of you. Find out the forester. For now, our observation is performed. My love shall hear the music of my hounds. We will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top. And hear and mark the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when, in a wood of Crete, they bathed the bear with hounds of Sparta. I never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred of the Spartan kind, so fluid, so sanded, and their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew. A cry more tunable, never cheered nor hollered with horn in Crete, in Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge when you hear, but soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep.
And this Lysander, this Demetrius is, and this Helena, old Nedar's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May,
and hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horn. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine's is past.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world? This hate so far from jealousy, to sleep with no fear of enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half asleep, half waking. But as yet, I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, but now bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough! Enough, my lord! You have had enough! I beg the law upon his head!
They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby defeating you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent. My consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, for Helen told me of their self, of this their purpose hither to this wood. And I, in fury, hither followed them, fair Helena in fancy following me. But I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My love for Hermia melted as doth the snow. And now, all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her was I betrothed, ere I saw Hermia. And yet, but like in sickness, did I loathe this food, but as in health, come to my natural taste. Now, do I wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
They're lovers. You are fortunately met. Aegeus, I will all repair you well, for in the temple, by and by, with us, these lovers eternally shall be knit. And now that the morning is something worn, our purposed hunting shall be set aside. Away with us, to Athens, 3 and 3, to hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, come.
These things seem distant, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye when everything seems double.
So methinks, and I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Do you think that we're still asleep? Do you think that yet we still dream? Do you not think that the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father?
And Hippolyta,
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then, we are awake. Let us follow him, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
he cannot be heard of.
Out of doubt, he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred. It cannot go forward, doth it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
Yes, simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yea, the very best man too. And he has a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon, for paramour is, bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters! The Duke is coming from the temple, and there's 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we have all but made men.
Oh, sweet bully Bottom. Because he had lost 6 pence a day during his life, he could not have escaped 6 pence a day. And the Duke not given him 6 pence a day for Pyramus. I'll be hanged, and he would have deserved it. 6 pence a day and Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads?
not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath died. Get your apparel together. Good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace. Each man look over his part, for the short and the long is, our play is preferred! In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let not he that play the lion par his nails, for they shall hang out as the lion's claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions. Nor garlic. For we are to utter sweet breath, and I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go! Away!
'Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains.
When all the story of the night told over, and their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancies images, and grows to something of great constancy. But, howsoever strange and admirable,
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy! And fresh days of love accompany your hearts. Say, what mass, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours? Come on, Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
What abridgment do we have for this evening? How shall we beguile the lazy time and nogsome delight?
There's a brief how many sports are ripe. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle of the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the heart. Well, none of that. That I have told my love in glory of kinsman Hercules. The riot of tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. That is an old device, to be played when I, last in Thebes, came a conqueror. A tedious, brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief, that is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord to this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play, but by 10 words, my lord. It is too long, for in all the play there is not 1 word apt, 1 player fitted. And tragical, my noble lord, it is, for Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water, but more merry tears than fashion of loud laughter never shed.
What are those that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, never labored in their minds till now, and have toiled their unbreathed memories to do this play upon your nuptial.
And we will hear it?
No, my noble lord. It is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing, nothing in the world. Unless you can find sports in their intents, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain to do you service.
We will hear that play, where never anything can be amiss, when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let them approach. with our goodwill. That you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. Consider then, we come but in despite. We do not come in as minded to content you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here. Oh, no, that's all right. That you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not to stop.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired and all disordered. Who is next?
Oh, gentles, perchance you wonder at this show. But wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady. This man with blind broadcast doth present wall. That vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through walls chink poor souls, they are content to whisper, at which let no man wonder. This man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine. For if you know, by moonshine did these lovers think no score to meet at night, there to woo. This grisly beast, lion hides by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat, with bloody, blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast. And Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. As for the rest, let lion, moonshine wall, and lovers twins at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may, when many asses do.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one stout by name, doth present a wall. Such a wall as I would have you think that had in it a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly. This low, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am the same wall, the truth is so. And this, the cranny, is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire Lyman Hare to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition that e'er I heard discourse.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
All night, with hue so black, all night, whichever art when day is not. Alack, 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 alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot, and thou,
through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove, she'll be well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, he should not. And deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I can spy her through the wall. You shall see if you will. Oh, yonder she comes.
Oh, wall. Full often.
Higher.
Full often hast thou heard my moans, for parting fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice. Now I to the chink, and I can spy and hear my love's face. Oh, Thisbe!
Thou art my love. Thou art my love. I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and I, like Lymander, am I trusty still.
And I like Helen, till the fates be killed.
Not shaftless to progress was so true.
I, as shepherdess to Proclus, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole. Not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straight away?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I. Thus have I, wall, by part being discharged so, being done thus, wall away doth go.
Now is the mural down that parted the two neighbors.
No remedy, my lady, when walls are so willful, to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that I ever heard.
The best in this kind are but the shadows. The worst are no worse if imagination amend them.
It must be your imagination then, not theirs.
If we think no less of them than they of themselves, they may pass as excellent men. But here come two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor, may now, perchance, both quake and tremble here, when lion rough and loud as rage doth roar. Then know that I, one snug the joiner, am a lion fell, nor no lion's dam. For if I should, as lion, come and strike into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very good, gentle beast, for good conscience.
The very best that a beast, my lord, that e'er I saw.
This lion is a very fox for his valor.
True, and a goose for his discretion.
Not so, my lord, for his valor cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries the goose.
His discretion, I am sure, cannot carry his valor, for the goose carries not the fox. Leave it to his discretion. Let us listen to the moon.
lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He's no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do say to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. He should be put into the lanthorn. How else is it the man in the moon?
He dares not come there for the candle, for you see, it is already in snuff.
I am aweary of this moon. Would he would change.
It appears by his small light of discretion that he is in the way. But yet in courtesy, we must stay the time.
Proceed, Moon.
All that I have to say is to tell you that this lanthorn is the moon. Myself, the man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush. This dog, my dog.
Why, all these things should be in the lanthorn, for all these things are in the moon. But silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is old Nini's too.
Ninus!
Where is my love?
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, moon. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace.
Well mouse, lion.
And then came Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining here so bright, for by thy gracious, golden, glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, oh spite! But mark, poor night, what dreadful dole is here. Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck. Oh, dear, thy mantle good. What? Stained with blood? What? Approach, ye furies fell! Oh, fates, come, come, catch dread and thrum, quell, crush, conclude, and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
He drew my heart, but I pity the man. Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame, since lion bile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, no, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears, confound, out sword, and wound the path of Pyramus. I that left path for the heart doth hop. Thus die I, thus, 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 thus. Now! Am I dead? Now! Am I fled? My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Moon, take thy flight. Now die! 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 Die!
With the help
Die! 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 Die!
With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover and prove
How chance would shine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover.
She will find him by starlight. Here she comes. her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a pyramid. I hope she will be brief.
A moat will turn the balance. Which Pyramus, which this be, is for the better. He for a man, God warrant us. Or she for a woman, God bless us.
She spied him already with those sweet eyes.
Thus she moans, the Delicent.
Asleep, my love? What dead, my dove? Pyramus, arise!
What?
Speak, speak! Quite dumb. Dead, dead! A tomb must cover thine eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone, gone! Lovers make moan. Lovers make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in guard, since you have shore, with shears his thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade, my breasts imbrue. Ow! Farewell, friends. Thus is the end. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Not in line unless to bury the dead.
Aye, and wall too.
No, I assure you. The wall is down that parted their fathers. Would it please you to see an epilogue, or to hear a burlesque dance between two of our company?
No. Epilogue. I pray you. For your play needs no excuse. Never excuse. The iron tongue of midnight hath till 12. Lovers to bed. 'Tis almost merry time. Come, my Hippolyta.
Now the hungry lion roars, the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all with weary tasks done. And I am sent with broom before, to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give glimmering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar. And this ditty, after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, and to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand, with fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place.
Now, until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray, and each several chamber blessed of this palace with sweet peace. And the owner of it, blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all my break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here whilst these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the pug a lie call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.